but are you seeing more problems with colorectal disease as people are living longer, diets are better or worse depending on perspective? I'm just curious your take on that aspect of it.
Yeah, it used to be said that colon cancer was the cancer no one talked about. Let's face it, most of us do not want to have a discussion about our bowels.
Right.
You know? And I used to ask my patients, what did your stool look like? I don't know. As soon as I flushed the toilet. Yeah. We don't pay attention. So it was a time, though, when colorectal cancer, which is the third most common cancer that we have.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Prostate,
breast, or usually number 2, with lung cancer being number 1, and then colon and rectal cancer, you see. So if you take lung, and then you get prostate, breast, and then you put the colorectal cancer. Now, so it's a very common disease. Fortunately, with colon cancer, we have the ability to identify a precancerous condition, a polyp, which we know will go on to form a cancer, by screening. So you can take colonoscopy, go in, identify this polyp, remove it, and you don't have to worry about the cancer. Because of this test and this test primarily, the incidence of colon cancer has actually decreased, and the mortality or death rate from colon cancer has really dropped when we do it. Now, the frustrating part is people still aren't getting screened for colon cancer. And the final thing about colon cancer, 80% of all cases of colon cancer are due to something environmental, namely dietary factors, something we're taking in, our poor diets. 20% are related to genetics. Okay. So if we know our family history, we can predict who's going to be increased risk and therefore look for the disease in those people. So the frustrating things for me are people aren't being screened, we still eat terribly, and we don't know our family histories.
Real quick aside, our 21st or so guest we had on, Dr. Whitney Jones, we were having this discussion, and then, you know, before we started the actual interview discussion, he said, have you ever had it done? I was 38, 39 at the time. Long story short, I decided to go ahead and do it, not wait. I think the age at the time was 50. I don't know if it's changed, you know, for the first colonoscopy. Went in, found 2 polyps, took them out. I'm all good. There was nothing there. It was benign. Might be TMI, but, you know, it just goes to show you, you just never know. It's very silent.
Well, Kirt, I think it's important that people like you bring this message out because, again, colon cancer, the disease no one talks about. Who talks about it? So I think that's important that you did that. Interesting you should mention Whitney. He is singularly responsible, and it's rare that you can say one person, but he is singularly responsible for the decrease in incidence of colon cancer and the improvement in mortality here. He has taken us from number 49 as far as people getting screened for colon cancer in the country to number 26.
Wow.
One guy. One person can make a difference just like you do.
That's great. And you're yourself as well.
We try.